and welcome. My name's Kathy A, and today I'm going to do a little demo and review of some brushes that were recently sent to me. Now you can find these on Amazon on the link below, but what I really liked about this set was that it was so complete. You really can, if you're a beginner or you're just getting back into makeup, if you're my age or older, just a basic good starter set of brushes for every possible use you would ever want. These 10 brushes can do it all for you, and I was really impressed. I have washed them. They are dirty right now because I've just used them in the demo and I'm just showing them to you now. But let's start off with face brushes. This is the foundation brush. It puts on a nice smooth, even application of makeup. It's very easy to use. These have bamboo handles. They are cruelty free. And the next brush I use for concealer. It's a very nice soft brush, very easy to control. I use it for my concealer and to powder over my concealer with this. For contour, I use this cute little stubby kind of brush just here for the corner. It worked really well, and also worked really well for underneath. And for blush, beautiful blush brush. It's got very dense fibers, so it can really buff that blush into your skin really nicely. For a highlight, there's this really nice medium brush. Put all the highlight on just underneath the brow bone, here. Very, very nice. I like that brush. For powder brush, this one it's slightly larger than this small flat top, but this one is really good for all over powder and also bronzer. It's really nice for bronzer, especially for the décolletage. Really soft. This would make a nice foundation brush as well for liquid foundations to buff them in, or even powder foundations. Now there are 4 eye brushes. One of them is kind of a brow brush. I used it for brows and for eye lining. I think these angled brow brushes are perfect for using eyeshadow as an eyeliner, or even using it with a gel eyeliner underneath your eyes. I thought it worked really well. And I put the main color on with this one. This is a really nice, packs the color on the lid really nicely with very little fallout, and it's very soft. You don't like anything tugging on your eyelids when you're working on it, especially when you're my age. You don't want to get any more wrinkles and crinkles than you already have. This I used as a crease brush and as a blending brush, and it works beautifully. Even though it looks like a larger brush, it's actually quite controllable, and you can just put what you want where you want it, and I just love that. I thought it was a great little brush. This pointed stick brush works really well for corner, making that corner V, also for lining underneath your eyes with shadow and smudging things out. It's really nice for that. So I thought this was a great set all around. I think that it covers all the bases. I think that's, and it's something like $12 or $13. So that works out to less, like a little over $1 each brush. So if you are looking for just a basic all-purpose all-around set, this is a great option, and I'll throw a link down below. They were sent to me for free for a review, and they come in this little carrying case here, which is kind of nice. But it's called I think it's 11-piece set because they count in the bag, but really nice set of brushes. So why don't I show you how I used them.
Oh my stars. Okay, I guess there has to be a before picture. So we're starting off here with the foundation brush, and this is an old school style foundation brush. It still works really nicely. I like to go in the direction up to down, so that I don't make all the little hairs on my face stand up funny and make the makeup not set right. So I'm just spreading that out, and it spreads quite easily. The bristles are quite nice. They're kind of a duo fiber bristle. Taking it down to the décolletage area there. Moving on, this is the concealer brush. This is a really nice one for liquid concealers. So I'm going to just place the liquid concealer first on the nose, on the chin, anywhere where I have that extra coverage I need. That is the brush, and it's just very lightly, carefully, without pulling, just spreading out that concealer to put it where I want it and brighten up that inner area of my face, which as you get older it does get a little bit darker up there. And going down by the St. Bernard jowls and the marionette lines, as they call them, and around my mouth. Just going back over it. Now I'm going to use some powder, and I'm going to set the concealer with the powder. I poured some powder into my hand, and I'm just taking that brush and just lightly putting that over the top with the same concealer brush, and I'm using powder on it this time, just to kind of set that concealer so it doesn't move on me. And it works quite nicely. Now for the face powder, I figured I would use the powder brush. And these are bamboo handles on these brushes. It's very nice. And this powder is the kind that doesn't really make you look flat. That's a new one from NYX. I'm going to be using the blush brush now. It's a Makeup Geek blush. And these are very dense, so I'm just going to tap it a little on one side and then go back and blend it after, because I wanted to spread out the love there with the powder blush. You don't need too much, and this brush really can make it go nicely and quickly. For contour, I'm using the short flat top brush, which you can use for foundation or contour. I like going just a little triangle there right in front of my ear so that it looks more natural. I don't want long sideburns like from the 1970s. So I'm just going around the edges of my forehead with the contour to give the optical illusion of less forehead. Going into the powder brush again. This time I'm using it with a bronzer. I'm going to go into the décolleté first just to give me a little bit of a healthy look, like I may have gone out in the summer sun at some point this year, which I did not, but I can fake it. Here is a little highlighter brush, which you can also use with concealer, but I'm using it for highlighter today. Beautiful blending capability of this, just makes a little bit of a glow where I want it. I like making a glow where I want it. Also, last minute, I'm going to put it down there in the décolletage just to add a little bit of sheen. Going into the eye makeup, this is the main eyeshadow brush, and this brush could be used actually for all aspects of your eyeshadow, but I'm just going to use it for the lid packing right now. This is a base color. It's just a flat matte cream. That was quick, huh? Now I'm going into the slanted eyeshadow brush, into the crease color, and I'm really pleased with how this works. It's very controllable. It doesn't send powder all over the place, and it puts the eyeshadow where I want it to go without splaying out or making it look patchy or anything. It's very, very nice. This is my favorite brush out of the eye brushes. I'm doing a little bit of an outer V there. We'll be using that brush again for blending. Now I'm going into the pointed eyeshadow brush, a little bit of a thick eyeshadow brush, and I'm packing color on the outer lid, and on my other side I'm going to pack it purposely a little bit over the top so you can see the blending part of the crease brush later. So I'm not normally so sloppy with my eye makeup. And I'm also lining underneath my eyes with that. Now I've come back to that slanted eye brush to blend a little bit, smooth it out on the edges, and even out the two. My eyes are different, so I'm trying to make them look as alike as possible. to the pointed brush with a slightly different color. And I'm going back to the main lid brush for the transition color, which I'm using the blush I used today. Again to the pointed brush, I'm going into a Makeup Geek foiled shadow just to add a little glamour to the look. Going underneath, using it as an eyeliner, and it makes a nice smudged eyeline. It's a pretty color. Now we're going into the brow brush, but I'm going to use it in an eyeshadow powder to create a brow look using a medium light brown color. I'm making little grass-like stalks and then I'm smoothing them out to give a more natural look. This is really good to fill in sparse areas of your brows, although I did not create a large brow look with this. I just wanted something simple. Now I'm going to use this as an eyeliner. This is that same little angled brow brush that I just used on my brows. I just stuck it in the black and it makes a very soft eyeliner. Just going in the outer third of my eye so it's not too strong. And now I'm using a lighter color on the inner part of my eye, just so it's not too black around the edges. I'm just using a brow gel right now to kind of put the brows into place. Curling the lashes. Throwing some mascara on. Little spiders, huh? And I'm lining my lips with a liner that looks a lot like my lip color, and I'm using a new lipstick that I just got from Laura Geller. Usually I would blot it this time, and I'm using a gloss also from Laura Geller. Now with the main face look done, I think I'm going to bump it up and I'm going to put some false lashes on. And I do it a little bit different than most people. I do almost like an eyeliner with the eyelash glue, and then I just press the lashes in place. I put the outer edge in place first and then push the lash down so that it's right against the lid where it meets my natural lashes. It goes on very quickly and dries in a few seconds. Doing the same to the other side. It looks almost like an eyeliner. And then I'm pressing the lash down on my lid right where it meets my natural lashes. I'm just pressing it down there. Okay. Got the lashes on. I'm just going to meld them in with my natural lashes by using a little mascara. And on hindsight and seeing it from here, I'd probably blend a little bit more on that eyeshadow. And I think I'm going to take my hair out and we are done.
Now that you've seen how I use the brushes, hopefully you'll have a look on Amazon, have a look on the link that I put down below and see if you can get a set for yourself. It's just too reasonable to pass up, and I really like them. I have washed them. I mean, for the price, it's just an incredible deal, and it's an all for one. I mean, you've got all the brushes you'll need for face work, for eye work, and it's great. And I really like that angled eye brush a lot. So, okay, I hope everybody's having a wonderful week, Have a beautiful day. Take care, Tools.